Is it just me, or are you also finding that Apex Legends is becoming an experience where solo queue of trio lobbies more often than not ends up with your teammates tapping out back to the lobby? Because if they're downed, that's the same as out to them, and do they care about the possibility of their in-game redemption or even what happens to those that they would leave behind? Of course they don't. My name's Ragtag, the greatest gutter tier gamer on the face of this earth, and welcome to the channel. While it might seem that this video is going to be a doom and gloom moan about random teammates sticking it to me again and again, those of you who know me understand that this simply serves as a pivot point. Being told to walk the proverbial plank as a way to punish me for somehow not preventing my teammates' demise? Please! It's not a plank to me, it's a diving board where I will boldly take the leap of defiance into shark-infested waters. Now, if teammates are going to tap out and leave all the time, we can complain about it and say, oh, it's so unfair, how it's not my job to stop my teammates' tantrum and be that glorified babysitter. Yeah, we can do that. Or you can become a ferocious wild beast who channels that blame away from those who let you down, and we direct it with the bright burning fury of a supernova straight towards my enemies. And that's the purpose of today's video, because once again I had a teammate who bailed and another one that failed, but after all the disconnecting death boxes from my previous games, I treated my enemies like packs of hyenas because I was a roaring lion of vengeance. It started when our fragment drop became a trap for our lifeline, and I had to rush to prevent her from being overwhelmed in the first battle.
Incoming grenade!
Rule number one of fighting raids: thirst them before they can leave the game. Octane came to help us but was chased up the stairs, so I came down only to realize I didn't realize my shotgun. Run away!
Down one.
Okay, Caustic, you think your gas traps smell bad? Well, why not get a whiff of last night's Christmas dinner, pal?
One down.
A good start to this game, and at this point I had no reason to believe that my teammates were anything other than fully committed to a joint effort of becoming the lords of World's Edge. As I wandered towards the middle of the map, I found action before my team were quite ready, so tactics would have to prevail, and by tactics I mean crouch down and hope that they don't find me or have a bloodhound. They didn't, so now we could fight.
Trolley, thermite, taking fire. Shield up. Recharging shield. Get a shot. One down. Reloading. Charging shields.
That will not for the count.
Somehow I escaped with an inch of my life, but no shield batteries. I was forced to heal up the slow way and watch my teammates get systematically torn apart.
Enemy over there.
Ah, throwing some cover for my brother. Took it down for you. Reloading. We finished this one.
The dome expired and I was getting shot at, so I couldn't revive Octane just yet. Then I heard the Valkyrie coming in and Lifeline gave up. Whilst I wasn't completely surprised, I was still absolutely gutted at this point. Then, in she came, so I called down my ultimate. I got you, brother, don't worry about it. No, I don't got you. Wait, Valkyrie stayed outside the dome? That revive might have worked. There were two squads here at least, but neither seemed interested in the other, and I wasn't having another game where I ended up with no teammates. The resurrection had to happen. I heard them fighting. Now was my chance. Shot in the back. Oh well, now I was committed. What a strange game. Frustrating as the action-packed moments were making me think I might just pull through, but every decision is a lesson, and when I finally got a game where my teammates were both present and competent, I found a completely different experience. As I took the ultimate accelerant, I heard Valkyrie's jetpack gaining altitude, but when I heard a second one, I realised we'd found our first battle. I didn't have the skill to one-clip that enemy, but they buzzed away back to their teammates, so I cautiously pursued.
First blood.
Taking them.
Wait, I run out of ammo in pretty much every fight, so...
Yoink, yoink, yoink.
That Loba's aim was terrifying, but there was still a pesky wraith unaccounted for, and we needed to find them before they could grab the banners and resurrect their team, because I'm telling you right now, fighting that Loba again would probably not go my way a second time.
Reloading. Reloading. That's how you get the job done.
13 squads left already, and getting near the halfway point meant that if we wanted this game to be action-packed, then we'd better choose a likely spot for customers to roll up and come get some. So we're better than the original hot drop of World's Edge, the multi-story building. Valkyrie fired up the jets, and I hoped that I hadn't just pinged the ghost town because I was sick of looting, and I'm telling you this, the best kind of loot is the loot that you get from a death box. This was the perfect time to give the enemies a taste of Gibraltar's ultimate, but I was sure that they'd aimed for the train car after I fired it, so I jumped down to make sure there was no escaping today, and fortunately, escape was not in our opponent's battle strategy.
Dome shield out. Give me my shields to recharge.
Reloading.
Taking fire, brothers.
Reloading.
Reloading.
Charging up my shield.
Reloading. That's it, brother.
I started to realise that something had happened that I hadn't seen in a while. Two random teammates who understood the value of rushing towards fights, playing good positions. Were we actually in a game that was gathering momentum? What sorcery was this?
Firing. Hey, I'm getting shot. We got another squad.
This was the exact spot I died in before, and I couldn't let it happen again.
Taking fire.
Yoo-hoo, rectangle right in front of you! Yes, so what? I'm blind. Shut your mouth!
Reloading. Shield up.
This is how Apex is supposed to work. You find enemies, you pick them off. If they start getting away, your teammates absolutely drill them, and you rush to the next location to rinse and repeat.
Frag out. Taking fire. Give me shield up. Charging shields. Ring closes in a minute.
The R99 and Volt were perfect for this team synergy of run and gun, and if it weren't for my squad mates, a lot of these other teams would have ended my time in this game, but just as I was bringing Caustic to his feet, it wasn't over.
Move this way. Still over here.
It is now. Anyone for pancakes and syrup? I can't believe I went for that one. 5 squads became 4, and then a care package brought me prospects of more. And when it spat out a Kraber, I couldn't have asked for a better sign that this game was going to be an absolute banger. I jumped over the stairwell for a look on the roof. Right, wait a minute, my hands were slippery from the pancakes. Let's try that again. I jumped over the stairwell for a... you are yanking my toilet chain at this point, mate. Alright, okay, I'll take the rope. Only 2 other squads left, and I decided to check Overlook.
Looks like we're in the next ring. Taking fire, brothers. Heads up, we got an airstrike on us.
Found a fuse, and the Gibraltar ultimate right on that area was either falling way short of me, or both of these squads were right next to each other. Goodbye, fuse. That was a solo player, meaning that there was now just 1 squad left.
Reloading. Hey, I'm getting shot.
Bangalore down. I decided to push.
Fox 3 firing missiles.
Recharging shield.
I'm getting shot. I'm down. Contact with target.
Well, that's what we call a good old-fashioned throw. Caustic was still recharging his shield, and Valk didn't follow my bloodthirsty charge, which, by the way, I could have put my dome down at any time to reload that R99, but no! I went for a no-scope on the Kraber and got told to sit down. But the good news is that this wasn't over.
Adding another gas threat. Taking fire.
Taking fire.
Reloading.
Setting up perimeter defense here.
Administering a speed scan.
Pencil needed. Let's scan this area.
Taking down.
Right, there you have it. Well, we might have done a lot of the heavy lifting until that hard throw at the end right there, but despite that difference in damage between me and my squad mates, I really liked this team here because their mindset was the same as mine, right up until I believed I was about to rip through that last team, but I had a great time, guys, honestly. I hope you enjoyed Christmas or whatever else is going on for you during the holidays. I've been Ragtag, I just threw a game of Apex Legends. Goodbye.